5. 5x plus 9 minus 2x plus 6. First thing, like terms. Like terms are terms with the same variable, x. And plus 9, there is no x on there. Minus 2x plus 6. So we have 5x minus 2x. No x on there. Those. Now we have a 9 and a 6. Both of those are constant terms, no variables on them, so they are like terms. We get to group those together. If you look at it, everybody's been accounted for. Now, let's combine them. 5 minus 2, that's the same as if I did that. 5 plus negative 2. 9 plus 6. 9 plus 6. I think that's 15. You can check in your calculator. Okay, 3x plus 15. Is there an x on this 15? So is our answer simplified? Yes, it is. Great job, guys. Now we have some word problems. So let's look at the vocabulary in our word problems. Find the perimeter of the equilateral triangle below. So we have two words. What is a perimeter? Our perimeter is our distance around. Think you're putting up a fence. You want to know the total distance around. Okay, so we're going to add up all the sides. Well, Miss Jones, I only know one of the sides. That could be a problem, but do we really only know one of the sides? Here's our next word. Equilateral. Equi. 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 What does that sound like? Does that sound a little bit like equal? Yeah. So equi, equal, lateral. Lateral. And if you could see me in class, I would be showing you my lats. Lateral. Lateral is a side. Equi, equal, sides. Equal sides. This triangle's sides are equal. Equal-sided triangle. So if this one's 4x minus 2, guess what? That one's 4x minus 2. And guess what? That one's also 4x minus 2. So we have 4x minus 2, 4x minus 2, 4x minus 2. I line these up horizontally just to show you. You can also, when you add, line them up horizontally. Lining them up horizontally will put your like terms in the same column. So I have 4x plus 4x plus 4x. 4 plus 4 plus 4. That's the same as 4 times 3, which you can put in your calculator. Then you have negative 2 plus negative 2 plus negative 2. So that's negative 2 plus negative 2 plus negative 2. I like to think of money, or I like to think of temperatures, or I like to think of going down when I'm adding negatives. I'm going more into the negative world. Okay, so -2 plus -2 plus -2. Well, then you use a number line, but you can put this in a calculator too. I'm at -2. And remember on a number line, -1 will be there, 0 will be there. Y'all can just put this in the calculator. I'm just doing this so you understand adding negatives to one another. So -2, you're here, plus -2. You're going to go 1, 2, plus -2. 1, 2. So what's -2 plus -2 plus -2? -2 times itself 3 times, -6. 12x minus 6. So what's the perimeter of the equilateral triangle listed below? 12x minus 6. Oh, I forgot my x. All right, this has an x. That does not. We are done. There are no more like terms to combine. All right, let's look at 7. A rectangle has a width. So let's go ahead and draw a picture. I like to draw as I read. A rectangle has a width of x minus 9 and a length of 7x minus 6. So let's make my width. I always make my width this one. Doesn't matter. And my length. So we have 2 of the sides. What is the perimeter? Now do you remember perimeter? Distance around a shape. It's like I'm putting a fence up. I'm putting fencing there, fencing there, fencing there, and fencing there. All 4 sides are going to get fenced. But Miss Jones, I only know 2 sides. Is that a problem? It's a rectangle. So if I know this side, the opposite side of a rectangle is the same length. If I know this side, guess what? The opposite side is the same length. So you're going to add all these together. We could write it horizontally again if we want, or we can write it out vertically. Okay, so I have 7x minus 6 plus 7x minus 6 plus x minus 9 plus x minus 9. I wrote it out the long way. Let's identify our like terms. That has an x, that has an x, that has an x, that has an x. So 7x plus 7x plus x plus x. You're going to combine all these x's together. And remember, if an x is by himself without a number, it is just 1. Now we have a -6, another -6, plus a -9, plus a -9. Now, I put those in parentheses so it won't be confusing that these all have negatives assigned to them. These numbers all have negatives. Keep your negatives with your numbers. Okay, you're going to make a lot fewer mistakes that way. You are adding a -9. You are adding a -9. You are adding a -6. And you started with this -6. 7 plus 7 plus 1 plus 1. 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15, plus 1 is 16. Negative 6 plus negative 6 plus negative 9 plus negative 9. You can use a calculator. 6 plus 6, negative 9 plus negative 9. You're allowed to do that because addition, you can add in any order you want as long as you have all addition. I have all addition. Negative 12 plus negative 18, I'm getting even more negative. Negative 30. Now ask yourself, is it fully simplified? That has an x, that does not. You are not going to combine those. You are done. Now, we could have multiplied 2, because I had 2 of these, times x minus 9. That's the distributive property. And you could have multiplied 2 times 7x minus 6, because you had 2 of those. I will do that one again, showing you that way. I was trying to keep our video under 10 minutes. I've actually gone over 10 minutes. Let me do number 8 real quick. Simplify the following expression. Okay, simplify. We're going to get all our like terms together. Now look, x to the second power x. Are those like terms? They are both x's. Our definition up here was like terms is same variable. Well, you also need to have the same power. These two are not like terms. That is an x squared, and that is just an x. So x squared, same variable, same power. Same variable, same power. X squared and 2x squared. 5x minus x. Those both are x's without an exponent. They are like terms. So plus I like to keep everything positive. Now, these are your two sets. 1 plus 2. 5 plus negative 1. You could have also said 5 minus 1. 5 plus negative 1. All right, is this simplified? There's an x, there's an x. These are the same. 4 plus 3 is 7? No. This one doesn't have a squared on it. These are not like terms. You are finished. You are done. It is simplified. Great job, guys.